any limited psychological study, even asking yourself, will suggest that there are two different worlds. There's the world of, perhaps we could say, illusion, the exterior world that I must function in, and the world of the inside, the truth, the real me, the person I talk to on a regular basis. And I find this really perplexing, because if you walk down any street, you will notice people that are really, really poorly dressed. And on top of that, their color coordination and style, horrid. And you ask yourself, what is going on? Now, I do know that we don't see color the same way. Each of us sees colors slightly uniquely, but these are extremes, aren't they? Truly. And why would you limit yourself functioning in the world? Why would you look this disheveled? It seems to me that it makes no sense, because obviously this is associated somewhat with a topic we often talk about, which is your personal brand. Now, you have to have a brand. If you don't have a brand in this complex age of comparison, who are you? You're a nobody. And I think that's so terribly true with so many people. They seemingly, for whatever reason, have absolutely no style at all. So, first impression, of course, is your clothing, how you carry yourself in the world. I can reach out, I can touch you, I can feel the warmth of your body, but who are you? I have no idea. I'm just looking at this external you, the way you look, basically, right? So color has a psychology to it, doesn't it? I mean, gosh, blue would perhaps be, I don't know, trust. Red, red means so many things in so many cultures, but let's say passion. Green, color I wouldn't like to wear personally, but perhaps growth. But it shows something, and you'll notice that people that enhance their creativity, whatever it is, they seem to have a color pattern that stays with them on an ongoing basis. And, color tells a story. I like to wear a bow tie, but other people like to wear their hair a certain way. They cut it a little bit short. They have some rings. On and on it goes. But color is a dominant factor in all of this. Kind of like nonverbal communication in a way, isn't it? Now, one would say, well, come on. It's just the time and it's just the way it is in our culture. But I was recently in Spain, and we spent quite a long time in Madrid, my walking partner David and I. And gosh, the Spanish women in particular, now this is the capital, let's be fair, but the Spanish women are well dressed and stylish. They're elegant and alive, and there was lots of laughter, and there was music on the streets, and the men responded the same accordingly. They were very, very stylish. So obviously Europe is more culturally attuned, but still, we got to get on the train because it enhances you. It truly enhances you because we live in an exterior world, whether we want to or not. As I said earlier, I can't jump inside your brain and see the beauty of you. I can only see you displayed physically. story, as we always have one. At one of the schools I teach at, I taught a class on how to tie a tie. And I said, I'll bring some ties, but I don't know if I have enough ties. So there's about 25, 30 kids, 35 kids. I said, bring some ties from home. Virtually none of their parents owned a tie. Now, I know I'm a more formal person because of my age, but gosh, you would think to yourself, a necktie in a business environment or a wedding? Very simple. Gosh, come on, once again. So, remember, I am trying to function in the illusion of the external world and the sincerity of my inner world. I'm trying to integrate the two, aren't I? So I can obviously live a happy and fulfilling life. I don't want to limit my options in this age of comparison. So, you know what they say. You know what they say. Critical thinking is everything, especially when I can think through the aspect of color and how I should look at the appropriate time, of course, and what I should wear. And critical thinking is great, truly great. You take care. God bless. Bye-bye.